festivities, always a great show. We'll be back to get this thing started after this. From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, MLB The Show brings you the MLB All-Star Game. It's the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, always special when we get together to call the All-Star Game.
Well, we've done a lot of these together, and sometimes you come in and think, ho-hum, another year. But once you look and you see these all-star players, their uniforms on, them interacting with one another, you realize just how special it is. It's going to be a great moment.
First pitch coming your way next. And now,
it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat, otherwise it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Gunnar Henderson leading things off and takes a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Got him swinging.
Just blown away in that at-bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. Wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Alvarez with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Hard liner. And a base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Man at first, one away. Wheeler in his 14th season, 35 years old, and he was awarded a Gold Glove in 2023. Left field. Fair ball. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, one out.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
First and second, one out. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Big time power. Swing and a ground ball up the middle to Elliott, second for one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
Back at Citizens Bank Park. And now here's the starter for the American League, Dean Kramer. How about a report on him, Chris?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy it when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Hey!
Acuna recently taking home Player of the Month honors.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
There's a swing and a drive.
That was
Foul, and he'll see another.
Oh, good solid contact right there. Just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
The designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Here's Ohtani. And drops in for a strike. Kramer, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. He keeps it down. It's just so tough to put wood on.
Marte in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Two down, nobody on. And he swings through that one.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. 1, 2, 3 go the National Leaguers. Scoreless after one. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Here's Byron Buxton. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Foul ball there. Buxton went deep in his most recent game. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Inside ball.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Hard grounder into the outfield for a nod. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting fifth from the Cleveland Guardians.
Here's Jose Ramirez.
Ramirez.
Second inning here, no score. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Ball! That pitch is out.
battling here as he fouls it away.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it back. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That's off the mark, and it's a full count.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Swings through it for the K. Nice job behind the plate there.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
One out man at first. Shea Langoliers, the next to hit. And the 1-0. Swings over the top of that one.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Move over to first, trying to keep him close. The 1-1.
That's ball 2.
Buxton at first, one gone. That one fouled off, 2-2. Buxton on the run. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Beavers. And he pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Beavers with a homer in his last game. Buxton on the run. Pitch outside. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-2. Beavers not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And the strike call will stand. One challenge remaining for them now. Man at second. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Jackson Holliday now at the plate.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-1. That's a strike thanks to the sweeper. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Beavers rounds third, headed for the plate. He's safe. It's 2-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Back to the top of the lineup at the plate. Gunnar Henderson struck out swinging his first time. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Next offering is fouled back. Andy O2 runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. The AL leads it 2-0. This is the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on the show. Bottom of the second, digging in, Corbin Carroll.
Center fielder, number 7, Corbin Carroll.
And a big swing and a miss. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. The 0-2. Hard hit, left field, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Dalen Lyle digs in now. Quick toss to first. Carroll back on a dive.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal at second base.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Two now. On the ground, right side. The throw wide at first, and both runners are safe. Now it's the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
Ball to strike. In there at the knees for a strike.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
This one in the air, center field. Buxton on his way in. He's got it. Runner tags from third. To the plate. Save. It's 2-1.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired. And it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing the cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Bryce Harper, batting with one down, takes a strike. Quick move to first. Lyle back in on the dive. And now it's even up.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Here's a 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Lyle, the base runner at first with one out. In the air, right field. Beavers under it. Takes it in for the out.
Batting in from the Milwaukee Brewers, the catcher, William.
And now it's William Contreras.
Ball, that pitch is up.
That one
Ball,
missing inside. That's to third. Toss to Alonso. That ends the frame. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. We play 2 full. The American Leaguers on top, 2-1. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, David Peterson.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Here's Jordan Alvarez. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Number 44, Jordan Alvarez.
Pitch
Outside,
misses,
that's a ball.
and that's ball 1. Fouled off. He was late. The 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
1-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. On the ground. And a foul ball. The 1-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. Marte throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some runs while you're at it.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. A single his first time.
As a batter, he's known for performing better in these night games. He might start 2 for 2 in this one.
There's the strike. And he pokes it a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
the first baseman, number
Here's Pete
25.
Alonso. He hit into a double play his first time up. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes. This guy's sink has so much drop at it, it's almost like a split-finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Late with the swing there. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. And that's a strikeout looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. AL down quietly, but they still lead it 2-1. Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Bubba Chandler. Now it's Matt Chapman.
For the National League, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one in triple digits.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And a foul ball.
That's a ball.
Off
Ball
the mark
3.
there. Full count now. Out towards right center field. Beavers on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the National League.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Acuna now.
Acuna Jr.
Get on the foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. The other way. Climbs the ladder and makes the catch.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. You hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Hey!
Here comes the 0-1.
That
Ball,
was
that's in.
absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Ball 2.
Up the middle. Henderson over to first in time. And that is the third out of the inning. Nothing doing there for the National League. They're down 2-1. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the fourth, Paul Skeens.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So Buxton gets a chance to hit now. Byron Buxton, former second overall pick back in 2012, right after Carlos Correa became the first pick in that draft. 1-for-1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Nope. Ball 1.
Schemes in his third season, 23 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Can't make contact with the sweeper. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. The high heat too much on that one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1.
Aye!
Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Coming out of the bullpen throwing beatings.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Yeah.
Langeliers in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Off the plate, ball 1.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Fastball for a strike.
That's ball 2.
Pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. The big righty strikes out the side. Nothing doing there for the American League as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Ryan Helsley.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Ketel Marte up to the plate.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Ball.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the tying run is on base. This is Corbin Carroll. Singled and scored his first time. That hits the dirt. Ball 1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Ball 2.
Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The 2-1 is high.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Bert.
swing and a miss. And the count is filled up. Marte on at first, nobody out. And that one is lifted in the air. One away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Now the left fielder, Dalen Lyle. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. That clips the corner.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Buxton gets under it, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the National League, the shortstop,
So up next, Elly De La Cruz drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Swing and a ground ball. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation. And that one fouled off.
Nope.
He's a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
2 on, 2 outs. Struck him out looking.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching for
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Emmett Sheehan.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Stepping in, Dylan Beavers. He doubled home a run in his first AB. There's the strike, 95 of that one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Pete Fairbanks, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Pagan getting cranked up as well. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines just to ensure safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Has room, and he makes the catch.
the batter, number 7, second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. That one fouled off. Sheehan, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his
Ball,
pitches.
that's outside.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Tap foul at the plate.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. American League goes down in order. They lead it 2-1. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Robert Garcia.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Leading off, William Contreras. First time up, he grounded to third. And that drops in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Lucas Erceg appears to be getting loose.
Nope.
So now 1-2.
That's a really good take.
Misses,
Ball, that's out.
and the count's full.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup.
He's got to throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
And here is Matt Chapman. Flied to right his first time.
Hey! Ball.
Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. But when you see a pitch out of the hand at high level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at high level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Acuna. That missed by a lot. And that is ball 1. Two down, nobody on.
Hey!
Acuna lines one to left. That's in there as he blocks it and keeps it in front of him. And the tying run is on base. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boone, light tower power.
Safe, he's
that's
in.
right. Checks over to first, back safely. Acuna runs.
Nope.
Pitch misses.
Outside.
Go to second. Ow! And that went in.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
pitching for
Pete
the
Fairbanks on the pitch here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Aaron Jordan steps in to take his hats. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot, and they add to their lead. It's 3-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Brew. Aggressive, and it paid off. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. 1 for 2.
Nope. That's
Part of the
inside.
order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're the top half of the 6th. Activity in the bullpen. Raisel Iglesias preparing to come on if needed. One now. And he swings over the top there.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2
That
strikes.
ball went out.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Outside.
That's outside.
Full count now. Swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Don't see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Alonso in the box again, takes a strike. Alonso was named Player of the Month recently, and that's not the first time that's happened this year. That one ran inside, almost got him. The count 2-1. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the American League, the center fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors.
Yeah.
Close,
Ball 1.
but called a ball. And the count even 1-1. Out to short. And that will end the inning.
Now pitching for
Back
the
down for the
American
bottom of the 6th,
Number
and there's a new
6.
pitcher on the mound, Lucas Erceg. Here's some radio power at the plate. Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Here's your one. Yeah, that's fouled off. miles per hour to finish him off.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All three pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Marte, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Comes up empty.
Ball 2. That's ball 3.
Out towards right center field. Beavers has a beat on it. 2 away now.
Next for the National League.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Corbin Carroll. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Hey! That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. That one 95 to finish him off. And the NL is down in order. Score holds. It's 3-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Dennis Santana. American League making a move for a pinch hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Hey!
A little bit low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul off down the right side. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the American League, the
Shea Langoliers will hit next. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Ground ball to the right side. He gets there with the slide, and very nicely done for the out. 1-2-3 goes the AL, but they still lead it 3-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. David Bednar.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got.
Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Jackson Merrill. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes. That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
What a stop to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next from the National League, the shortstop,
Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Casey Schmidt looking to start something with 1 gone. Right through here for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2. Foul ball still 0-2. Now look out.
That ball
That
down.
fastball drilled him. Man at first with 1 gone. And now here is Harper.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Tying run at the plate. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Next to hit, William Contreras. And that one fouled off. Schmidt, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that is that. NL leaves one. And they still trail it here 3-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Jhoan Duran.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
The second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Oh, look at the stop, and they get the out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop,
American League making a move for a pinch hitter. Colson Montgomery looking to start something with 1 gone.
Ball 1.
And the 1-0.
Inside, ball 2.
Fastball for a strike. There's a swing and a miss. Good job to fight that one off.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
That one inside. Look out. Too high, and it's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
American League making a move for a pinch hitter, Jose Altuve.
And he's a right-handed bat, but he handles same-side matchups pretty well, so should give him a good at-bat right here.
Close,
That's a ball.
Called a ball. Ball 1. This to third, Chapman. Here's Marte for 1. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's a lead for the American League. 3-1. This is the Major League Baseball All-Star Game on the show.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Cade Smith.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Ball 1. Hey!
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Up the middle, and he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Late in the game with the offense trying to play catch-up, they're looking for any momentum they can get, any kind of opportunity to get back in this game, and an error can certainly do that. Let's see if that turns into something right here.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the National League, Hunter Goodman.
And he would be the tying run move, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Just missed.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The tying run at the plate.
That's in. Ball 2.
Now he catches the corner for a strike. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a base hit. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Carson Kelly, a critical at bat in this game for him. Substitution now at second base. The National League going with a pinch runner. Trey Turner getting some more speed on the bases. That one
Nope,
close,
that's the ball.
ruled the ball. And it's 1-0. Swings through that. Pitch
Ball that
misses,
side.
and it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
The 2-1. Fastball for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. First and second, no outs. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Now a pop-up on the infield. Brings it in. And that is a big first out.
The batter, number 4, second baseman,
Looks like the pinch hitter for the National League, Mookie Betts. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Turner over at second. Goodman at first. 1 gone. Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two on, 1 out. And that's a strikeout looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Cade Smith won't go any further. 2-1 ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So they turn to their closer, Andres Munoz. Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Fernando Tatis Jr. And this is a big at-bat in this ball game. Fastball for a strike. Two on, two outs. This one in the air, center field. Buxton drifts towards it. And that is the inning. One hit, one error in the inning, but they wind up leading two. Through 8 full, the AL leads it 3-1. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Emilio Pagan. Austin Riley now in the game as he takes over third.
Number 27.
American League making a move for a pinch hitter, Kerry Carpenter.
And this is a big at-bat coming through. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
One. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Swings and misses. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. American League making a move for a pinch hitter, Nick Kurtz. Looking to start something with one gone. Now on the ground, and that's just foul. Here's the 0-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first, out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Nicely done right there to bury that 2-strike splitter in the dirt. Pretty much perfect execution. Very much like what you're trying to do with a 2-strike curveball. But you could argue a splitter is a little tougher to pick up than a breaking ball because you just can't see it out of the pitcher's hand like you can that hump in a curveball.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Wyatt Langford looking for a 2-out spot with the bases empty. Inside, almost got him. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. And that is downstairs. And it's 3-0. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. up next for the American League. Too high, ball 4.
Hopefully he figures it out because they're running out of runners in that world.
Pitch hitter coming on, Jordan Westburg. The runner on first and 2 gone for him.
Now playing third.
fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. American League strands one as the lead remains 3-1. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Alec Burleson.
Just looking to get on here. Give them something to work with as they try to make a comeback.
Ball.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Here's a 1-1. And he drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. One out, bottom of the ninth.
Shortstop, Casey Smith.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Bryson Stott looking to start something with one gone. And now the 0-1. Right there for a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him swinging. And they're down to their last out.
Number 3.
2 down, bases empty. Here comes Bryce Harper. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. This could end it. Two down, nobody on. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, most of the fans come to watch this All-Star game to see the talent that's just oozing from down